Tape, brought to you by FightersMarket.ca, your best online source of fight gear. Both fighters Canadian-born. Tyler Burgess, 3 years the elder. Vince Bignell with a 1 inch in height and ½ inch on the reach advantage. Everything else is virtually identical. Tyler fighting out of Manitoba, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, having 8 classes almost in the double-digit club. Vince, a self-trained fighter out of Winnipeg. Should be good action as we see these two square off in our main event. The referee signals go and we're off. Fighters jockeying for position, try and control one another's head, keep their body mass low so they can't throw or sweep one another. They continue to jostle and push the arms off, spinning each other around, trying to put their foot on it. Tyler grabs a guillotine choke and Vince puts him on his back, holding him there and pulls his head free from the choke. Vince trying to push his legs out of Tyler's half guard there. Tyler trying to control Vince's body by continuing to apply pressure. Vince there controlling the right arm of Tyler, possibly trying to isolate it for a submission. Vince continues trying to work forward and pull his leg out, uses his right knee to control Tyler's arm, and Tyler puts his right arm around, working for a choke. He seems to have it begun there. He raises his hips and his head, trying to improve the angle, but he doesn't have his arm far enough under there. He needs to have his forearm at the front of the neck rather than the side, unable to complete the submission. And he releases. They both go for top position, and it seems Vince is able to work his way around to the back, and he has it. A rear naked choke. Can he finish it? Not right away. Our referee there making sure that the fighters are all right, checking on the breathing. Tyler continuing to try and stop that rear naked choke, trying to break the wrist control as Vince holds on to his own arm to apply pressure. Tyler needs to bring his legs forward, pull his body walking in a circle to try and apply some pressure to Vince's legs that are wrapped there. He continues to try and work his arms off the neck. Vince continues to try and pull it down, sink it in, and end that submission. Tyler works around, pulling those hands, almost has those arms off his head, and Vince releases the choke. Tyler goes to all fours, controlling that left arm. Vince is in better position to get back control, and he does. He puts in his hooks, and that'll be good for 4 points as he now has taken the back. Tyler continues to hold on to the left arm, not allowing him to get a better submission in here. Vince trying to work around. He stays on top, a careful balance, looking for a submission, an opportunity to work something in here, possibly grab an arm. He's in good position to try and flip around for an arm bar. Has worked out of his hooks, and he's got his hands off. He pushes him off. Vince is on his back. Tyler flipping around, and yes, it looks like it's good for a reversal or a sweep. Tyler now trying to work to his advantage. Vince continues to move his legs up above the hips, working on there, seeing what he can do, and it looks like he's got a triangle. Can he lock it in? And no, it's his ankles and not. And Tyler also working his own little scissor lock there on Vince's head. Looks like Tyler's arm is inside Vince's legs. The fighters here holding on to, they've released their arms, and now they're going to try and work on these legs, release their heads and try and get a better position here. Tyler's pushing out, Vince simultaneously, and they both pop out. Who will get top position? Looks like Tyler works into side control. Vince holding him back there with his arm. Tyler looking for the full mount here. Vince has his right leg keeping him off from scoring that 4 points available. If Tyler can put his knees down, and no, Vince works into his guard. He's a little low. He's going to want to put those legs up above Tyler's hips to control his torso better. Tyler has to be careful now. Vince can sweep him over onto that side. Vince controls his body by holding his head tight, close. Vince puts those legs up over the hips, much better control. Tyler widens his base, tries to apply some pressure to Vince's head and puts his forearm down into the neck. Vince looks a little uncomfortable, trying to push Tyler back, gets him off the neck, and now they've gone to working to see who can get the arms in better position. Tyler trying to get back to the neck of Vince there. Vince there trying to advance his position, work something out. on Tyler. As he comes, he's keeping his arms down there a long time. He has to be careful, yes, and he looks like he's back into another triangle. Vince trying to pull his left leg down into the inside of his knee on the right side. Tyler trying to apply high pressure on Vince's back. And now he's put his knee down into his throat. The ref doesn't like that. He's instructing him to move it. He puts it onto Vince's chest. And Tyler's going to have to work his way out by continuing to move his hindquarters back towards Vince's head to try and get out the back door there. And that's time. What a bout. An exciting match. Two skilled grapplers have squared off. We'll now go to the judges for our official decision, and it looks like Vince has taken this one. What an exciting match. Let's look how that happened. We have first the takedown. Originally it looked like Tyler might have gone into a half guard. As we can see, he's unable to lock his ankles there. If you watch here, if the ankles had been locked when he hit the ground, that would not have been legitimate takedown, but clearly they weren't. The judge awards 2 points to Blue for the takedown. As they continue on, trying to get top position, we can see that Vince is able to work around behind him, lock his legs in front, and get the rear naked choke. Now this does not constitute back control. He has not taken the back because he hasn't worked his hooks in, which is he needs to let go of his feet and put them inside Tyler's thighs, which he does here. As you watch here, he lets go of his ankles, moves his feet in behind the thighs, working in the hooks, and this is called taking the back, or the back grab, and that's good for 4 points. So we now have 6 total points for Blue for the back grab. We can see here Tyler, as he managed to work him off the top, push Vince to his back and roll around. That is a sweep or a reversal as he inverts the position. That's 2 points for Red for that sweep, and that's how it ended. We have Vince winner with 6, 2 for Red. What a match. Thanks for watching.